Tutorial. Okay, today I'm going to talk to you about listening. You have better listening, there is a test later. How to listen. When you are listening to anything, focus on the 5 W's and the 8. Who's, what, when, where, why, how. Where and when to listen. Anytime and anywhere. At school and home, doctor's office, with your friends, the news, or other people. To listen to and why. Whatever they are trying to tell you, because it could be very important. If you don't listen in school, you get bad grades. If you do listen, you should make good grades. If you don't listen to your parents, you'll get in trouble. If you do listen, you should be okay. If you don't listen to your doctor, you could get sicker or maybe die. If you do listen to your doctor, you should feel better. If you do listen to the news, you might get stuck in a storm. If you do listen, you might find out you can stay home from school because of bad weather. How well do you listen? Time for a story. The inheritance of the designers. There was a genetically engineered prototype suit that was designed by Ray Parker and Edward Brock Sr. Ray intended it to be used for medical purposes, and A. Sr. wanted to use it in military projects. They both died mysteriously. The friends, their sons, A. Brock Jr. and Theo Parker, who was Spider-Man, a close childhood friend. The inheritance. A. continued his father's research, using 2 samples from the suit he found in his father's wrist locker. Peter tries on the suit. One of the samples bonds with Peter, who wants to take the suit for himself. He warns Eddie of the dangers of the suit when it almost drives him to kill. Peter destroys the suit. He gets the suit off, then destroys the container and the suit by throwing it into a smokestack. Eddie shuts down the suit. Eddie becomes angry at Peter for trying to destroy their inheritance and claims the second suit, but that suit consumes Eddie alive and drives him insane unless he feeds on other humans. Eddie becomes Venom. He then becomes known as Venom and an ultimate enemy to Peter and everyone else. The enemies. Venom is physically stronger than Spider-Man. He can also create organic webbing. He doesn't activate Peter's spider sense, use the sense danger. He overloads it to the point where Peter is in a lot of pain. Their battles are extraordinary. Answer to the test. Who's the sun suit? Ray Parker and A. Brock Sr. What did they want to use it for? For political purposes and military purposes. When did Eddie Sr. find the two samples in his father's wrist locker? Did Peter learn of the suit's danger when it almost stretched him to kill? But did Eddie and Peter become enemies? Eddie became a villain known as Film. How does Peter know Eddie or Film is around? Peter's bicep is overlaid and caused him a lot of pain.
In this life, there are friends